Hello guys, welcome to the channel. Today's topic is Top 8 Most Overrated Movies. Movie ratings are very subjective. It's not really about the skill, effort and hard work that went into the movie that counts a lot of the time. It's all about people's preferences and what most people liked. There are so many movies that were all the rage when they came out, and they're still hailed as being the best, but once you rewatch them you realize they worked back in the day, but no longer hold up in the modern day. Let's talk about the most overrated movies of all time, but remember, it's all subjective. You can still like the movie, whether it's a masterpiece or it's overrated. Number 1. Avatar. The only impressive thing about this movie is the work that went into the special effects. The visuals are beautiful, and the special effects team worked their butts off making this happen. The movie itself, the plot, the story, the characters, all of this is incredibly predictable and borderline boring. You're not going to leave this movie a changed human, it won't change your worldview, it won't give you things to think about. Number 2. Titanic. The ship is nice, we suppose, it does look impressive. The whole scene with the ship going down, okay, that's cool. But the story? If you think about it, it's just a story of a rich lady having a fling with a poor guy because they were stuck on a ship together and she was bored with her classy life and being poor seemed more fun to her. Number 3. Star Wars. Speaking of the most overrated movies of all time, this one definitely is. We get it, lightsabers make funny noises, and some people think they're cool. However, the whole plot of that movie is so simplistic and so predictable. Darth Vader is a caricature of an evil guy, Yoda is hilarious, and Jedi and their weird rules about higher ground are just laughable. Number 4. Citizen Kane. Every single film snob will tell you that you have to watch Citizen Kane, but honestly, don't bother. The movie is fine, the camera work for that time is kind of innovative, but it doesn't hold up in 2020. In fact, it hasn't been that impressive for half a century now. The movie is 3 hours long, and that's too long to suffer for something that's just fine. Number 5. Black Swan. Both Natalie Portman and Mila Kunis probably spent a lot of time practicing ballet moves and getting into that ballerina shape, but was it worth it? We're not so sure. Darren Aronofsky might have been considered a crazy genius at one point, but by now we all know better. He's just eccentric, but there's nothing truly genius about his movies. The editing of this movie is not unlike a bad horror movie, the story is predictable, and any attempt at metaphor is so obvious it hurts. You call this art, really? Number 6. Birdman. That movie is a massive Hollywood circle jerk. No wonder the Academy liked it so much. It would have been fine, some people are into that. But the fact that it won the Best Picture Oscar that year and Whiplash didn't makes us as mad as Kanye was that year. Taylor Swift won the Best Video at the VMAs and Bayans didn't. Number 7. American Pie. Is it a good comedy? Hell no. But if you're 12 you'll probably love it. It's one of the stupidest movies of all time. It's actually confusing how that movie got so big and why did they make 3 more American Pie movies. It's frat boy humor taken to the extreme, and no one needs that in their life. Number 8. Scarface. We love Al Pacino, but this movie is so overrated. We get that it's just meant to be a gangster classic, but it's so violent and the plot is kind of weak. Say Hello to My Little Friend has been quoted out of context so much, it's just a joke at this point. Just watch The Godfather instead. All this is for today's video. Hope so you enjoyed it. Your likes, comments and shares are appreciable for us. And don't forget to subscribe our channel for such more videos. Thank you.